Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here. I am actually in Hawaii on the Big Island. I'll be here for another couple of days and then I'm heading back. But I want to talk about something I alluded to in another video of mine where I was talking about some workout things that I'm experimenting with. I've been here in Hawaii, so this is going to be a fitness video, by the way. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell so you don't miss any videos like this. But what I want to talk about is something that's been happening here that I'm always kind of, playing with different kind of fitness stuff and just trying out different techniques and routines and stuff. But one thing I kind of stumbled upon here was since I got here to Hawaii, I've been eating, right? I was gonna diet. I was like, nah, let me just kind of, take a break from the dieting and the running a little bit. Long story short, I started going up in a lot of exercises and gaining beneficial mass, and very quickly, right? So my bench press started going up really quickly. I started gaining a lot on it, going from like 225 for like 4 or 5 reps, maybe 6 reps, up to like, I think yesterday, I'm about to go lift again, but we'll see where it's at, but 225 for 12. So that's a pretty good gain. Other exercise went up. I felt like I gained a lot of mass without gaining fat. So good indicators, right? Bench went up to like 275. Again, these numbers are kind of low for someone of my size. Probably I'm like 240 right now, simply because I tore my pec. So I had a full tear. I won't go through. I've got a video on that. You can check it out. So what's going on here? So there's a couple of things I think that, and I think there's one thing that's the strongest evidence that I've seen so far for why I'm seeing the strength gain, which I'm going to experiment with, and I might have to incorporate into my program now, which is since I've been here, I kind of intended to work legs, but then every time I was doing the workout, like I just didn't have enough time, and I had some other activities and stuff to do, so I ended up skipping legs. Okay, this is something that I normally don't do. Like in my normal routine, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2-hour workouts, basically hitting full body. But I just did upper body for the last probably last 2 weeks here. But I think primarily, like the thing that's causing these gains is skipping legs, which seems really weird. So why would this be? Well, it's kind of funny. I was just listening to a podcast episode, like a YouTube interview with Jeff Nippard, but they were talking about like, max recovery, right? They're talking about like kind of minimum level of work, or in order to produce results, to have any kind of hypertrophy, and then the max recovery that your body could take. And he mentioned in there that Brant Warren had actually stopped doing legs for a year to work on his upper body because of his recovery. And they're talking about this idea of that as your muscles grow and you have larger muscles, then what you have to do is you have to like prioritize certain muscle groups that you're going to work on, because your body has like this max recovery and you get this accumulated fatigue. So I think I think maybe there's a couple of factors here. Obviously the eating, I stopped doing the 1 meal a day while I'm here, so that I could test this out. I stopped running actually while I'm here, or I was running like once a week while I was here, not doing very much cardio. But I think the primary thing is going to be that skipping the legs, which again, it seems crazy, seems like a cop out. And obviously I'll hit legs up again, but it's I'm not even losing anything off the legs. So I'm going to start thinking about phasing my workouts, my lifting, to certain areas that I'm trying to grow. I want to say doing very minimal or almost neglecting certain body parts while I'm trying to grow those, because I think there's this max recovery ability. And when you try to do full body, like I was maintaining everything. I wasn't, losing any strength or losing any size, but I was preventing myself from actually growing, even with the calorie surplus, even with lifting heavy, simply because of that. So we'll see what happens, but just something I'm experimenting with that's kind of interesting. There's obviously a few different factors that are happening here, but I think that's primarily the one. And I'm going to explore this kind of accumulated fatigue again. I think, with all my running and stuff, maybe I was increasing cortisol levels a little too high. So I might cut back on that and see what happens. Obviously now I'm going to go into a cut mode, so we'll see what happens with that. But I'm pretty happy with what I put on. I mean, I put on pretty good amount of muscle in a very short amount of time, right? So that's pretty interesting that would work, especially for someone who's been training for like 20 years like me. So anyway, just throwing that out there. I'd like, if you guys have some thoughts, have some experience on this, I would welcome your opinion in your comments below. Leave a comment and let me know. But other than that, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell so you don't miss any videos. Talk to you next time. Take care.